Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a process video on a kindergarten page for my youngest, who is definitely not in kindergarten anymore. This is way back in 2017, so this is on the last day of school, and so I am hiding some of her important information, and people that I don't know if would want to be on YouTube. So I picked out some of these papers, and so that 8 by 11 piece is a piece of cardstock, and the other two are just from my stash. And so this striped piece, I like all the colors on it because it's kindergarten, I can add lots of colors. And I thought about using this number page, and I look at it and I think it's too busy already. I don't get to use this kind of yellow very often, but in my kiddo's shirt, she has this yellow. So I'm going to pull my colors from her outfit. So she's got this yellow and the blue, and then this background is just fun because it's kindergarten. And so I'm going to crop these really quickly. So I've sped this up quite a bit because this takes me a little bit of time. And I'm going to mat these on a piece of this blue cardstock that's from my stash. It came out of my drawer of cardstock to use, so that's awesome. I'm just lining it up so that I don't have to use very much of this one, and I can use this piece for both sides. So I'm going to get this stuck on right away. So I'm going to use my T-square and just get this right on the bottom here, and then actually get the photos done as well. And so I was going to just put it straight on, but I decided I wanted it to be a little more dimensional, so I'm just using a little piece of really thin fun foam, but it's old and I've been cleaning up my craft room and I found it, so that's awesome. And I want them the same distance from the top and the bottom. So that's why I did the bottom and then I did the top. And then I'm going to slide this piece in because it makes it so it's equal distance. And then this picture with her volunteer teachers, I'm going to put on that stripy piece and then use a couple of the blue in the corners just to pull that in over the other side, but make it not completely the same. And it gets fun foam too, and then it's just going to get centered. And then I went and I pulled my school stuff. So this is in a Totally Tiffany, one of those binder pages. And so a lot of it, I don't know where it's from. A lot of it's from the dollar store. Some of it's from Mally Edwards. Some of it's from Studio Calico. The banner pieces that I pulled out that are on the top there are from an education stack that's from I don't know, a long time ago. And so it's from I had 2 cut apart sheets of this, and I do have another one, but I'm just going through to see what I can use on here. And I thought about those crayons, but it's going to be too busy, and found some more banner pieces. I really like that apple page, and it would have looked super cute, but I didn't look in here first. So, and then that's the page that the banners came off of, and I look at it for a little while, and I'm going to cut out that banner piece. So the flag banner came from it, but the banner I just put in between the pictures came from it too, and there's a little journaling card that came out of there too, but I did all of that fussy cutting and not on the screen, so I cut it out because you don't want to look just at a table for a while. So and so I'm thinking about what to do next, so I'm just going to get these banner pieces set up so kind of have an idea. I thought maybe moving them to the bottom, and that would have worked too, but then I would have had to cut some more out, and I don't think I have any more of these ones. So I think that's it for those ones, which is awesome. And then I pulled out these foam alphabets, and they are from the dollar store. And I don't like foam alphabets like that don't have a color or something on them. They're very, I don't know, school project-y. So they work really well on this page, but they're not my favorite. They're not my favorite letters, to say the least. But I use them, so yay me. And then these are some dollar store stickers that I am going to use, but not yet. And then just looking at what I can do next, I'm like, And so then I tried to do my journaling on this piece, and I did not like it. I don't know. Like I should have I skipped lines, and I do it, and then I'm like, I don't like it. Don't like it at all. And I think, well, maybe if I just cut it off, and that I guess could have worked, but I still don't like it. So I left it in so you can see hey, I don't like this. Oh, I do have a couple more banner pieces in there. And then I pulled out friends and my teachers to go on either side of the pictures for that part of things. And I'm just looking for I pulled out that other tag, and I think it says school memories on it. And I'm going to use it instead. So I'm going to use my craft night, and I'm going to pull out that middle piece. And I did that off screen because it takes a little bit. And then I'm going to put this ribbon in. I'm going to use my tiny attacher. Actually, I'm going to use my craft knife to clean it out just a little bit more. Now I'm going to put the ribbon back in. I'm going to use my tiny attacher. I'm still trying to figure out, I have a little bit different setup. So I'm still trying to figure out where my camera is and my stuff's at. And I'm going to glue down these tabs. So that friend one is going to go here, and then this teachers is going to go on this other side where her teachers are. And then I have this bin that I put together when I was cleaning up my craft room that has a whole bunch of stuff that I can get rid of, use up. And so there are these labels that I'm going to take this one out of. And so I'm going to trim this one so that it's just the blue showing. And half of it is going to go beside the friends, and half of it's going to go beside teachers. And then I have a little bit I can journal about Evie's friends and about the teacher she had. And so I'm going to do some of the journaling now. So this one's going beside her friends, and I just talk about the girl in the picture is her friend. And then I do believe I put another one of her friends on there. And then this is just a little bit about her teachers were volunteers for our home school blended program. And so they volunteered their time once a week to have fun games and stuff with the kids. And so it ended up being my daughter and mostly their daughter, but Evie loved it, so it was good. Then just going to put some foam backing on the tag because I want it up too, because everything else is up. And I trimmed that off a little bit so you could still read the writing. And now I'm going to get these dollar store stickers on there. Oh, and there's that's the oldest here. And a little sneak peek at somebody's Christmas present who doesn't actually watch my channel. So this is okay to post until Christmas. So and I need a backpack on a school one. And a notebook. These are going to be hanging off a little bit, but I'm just going to cut them off. And then I want to get this pencil on there somewhere. So underneath works, and it kind of ties the books and the backpack together. And then I just want to overlap these two a little bit, I think. Just trying to figure out what I can put on there. And I decide, it's probably fine. So now I'm going to deal with these flags to make this banner. And so I'm just going to put them kind of set out. I decided that ABC one, because of how white it is, needs to be in the center. And then I'm just going to add a little bit of tape to start with to hold them in place. And then I'm going to stitch them on, because why not? Oh, and I switched it out and put the owl in the middle instead. And so I pulled out this different color of embroidery floss, and I decided to go with this dark blue one because it's just going to tie in the border that's on there anyway. And I have a little piece of foam underneath, and I'm just going to use my needle and poke holes about the same distance away to start those, and then that's all done. And then I'm going to use one piece of thread that's doubled over, so it ends up being like two, and then I'm just going to do a back stitch, so up and down. And I left each end a little long because I wanted like some hanging bits from the banner. Use my tiny attacher to attach some of it, and then glue to attach where it doesn't reach. So I like it doing a little bit of the twirl thing. So, and then that dries, and it's Nouveau Deluxe. It's in my bottle, so it dries pretty clear and not too shiny. In the photos it looks a little close, and then I'm going to put on these enamel dots, and which goes in that little hole that I had. And then I decide I want to use these push pins from the dollar store, which are glittery and they're fun, and so I just put a couple in a few different spots. And that is me almost done. I'm just going to trim this last little bit of a sticker off, and I'll just bring it up and show you a close-up, and there'll be some close-ups coming up here. I was thinking that one chipboard, not going to happen though. And so here's a little bit of close-ups, and then there'll be some still shot close-ups here in a second. If you liked my process video today, I would really appreciate a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, I would love it if you did. And thank you so much for watching today. We have a couple other videos coming up here as well. Thanks again, and have a great day.